Hi, Sarge. Reg, you've been getting better jogging in. You're looking very fit. Look, I'd just like to say that it's great to have you back.
Thank you, Reg.
Oh, look, let me get this off. You must be feeling terrible. I was going to come and visit you, but Fed policy chained me down. Anyway, it's embarrassing, isn't it? And you probably wanted your own space.
We're all with you.
Thank you, June.
You all right, June? See, people don't realise that the grey face of officialdom don't exactly inspire confidence,
What
does
are
it?
you talking about?
Federation, Sarge. In cases like yours, they only make contact by post. Look, I just wanted you to know that it ain't anything personal. Yeah, I wanted to clear the air. I mean, we all knew you'd get on. Well, not exactly, but...
Parade, Reg, 10 minutes.
Come on, Reg.
I've already explained the situation. What more does he want?
You don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
You know, some people, we're his mates. I tell you, he's lucky what done to manslaughter. Reg.
Sir, with respect, the coroner's inquest was clear, justifiable homicide, and until otherwise informed, he's still my responsibility.
Mr. Munro, I realise the atmosphere on the relief is tense. This is a tricky management situation. Try and adopt an overview position, will you?
It needs careful monitoring, Andrew.
Yes, kid gloves.
The bloke deserves a medal, not a kicking. I mean, this memo of yours, sir.
Yes, what of it?
Cryer's firearms refresher training is 2 months off. They obviously want him, so I don't understand.
As his relief inspector, you should be pointing out to him that to accept the refresher course would be counterproductive.
The humanitarian considerations.
Oh, so I've got to pressure him into withdrawing his authorisation of his own volition to make it easier for the system.
He was the unfortunate victim of exceptional and traumatic circumstances.
Well, this is adding to it, if you don't mind me saying so, sir.
He owes it to himself, his family, and his colleagues.
And that's the truth of it, Andrew.
What we should be doing is finding him a position with less higher profile.
Marvellous, isn't it? We give him a gun, tell him kill if you have to, the ultimate decision. And when he does, lawfully, we say, well, that's your problem. Get on with it, kid. You're on your own.
Andrew.
This is butt passing.
Look, nobody ever promised supervision would be pleasant.
That's not the issue. I might not have many friends around here, but the one thing they can't level at me is I won't make a decision.
Look, I sometimes wish I joined the Forestry Commission.
And maybe that's where you and I differ then, sir. I always wanted to be a copper.
I tell you, he's looking very brown.
Pay attention. Duties. 577, Stringer.
Sarge.
Foot Patrol, Market Area, first refs. 181, Data. Cover reception because of staff shortages, hay fever.
Right, Sarge.
Afternoon, sir.
Now then, Alec, any legacies?
No, but pollen count must be up because they had a few off with hay fever.
Yeah, just let our lot try it.
Seen Bob yet, sir?
No. And look, don't get the wrong end of this, but make sure he gets an easy run in. Any hairy jobs, put them through me.
I don't think he wants his hand held, sir.
He's not. But I'm telling you, through me.
You're the boss.
Yes. Make sure the computer's updated on that accident.
Right, there's something I want to say. It's good to be back. My wife was particularly touched by the flowers. It was a nice thought. It was appreciated. But now, if you don't mind, I'd like to shut the book, if that's possible. We've got a job to do, so let's get out on the streets and do it. Right, on your bikes.
Briefing done?
Right, hold on a moment. Quiet. Sir.
I won't keep you long. It's only fitting I should welcome Sergeant Cryer back on behalf of all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Right. And we're professionals. Let's remain so, ladies and gentlemen. Off you go.
For a moment there, I thought Marilyn was going to show himself as a human being.
Believing in tooth fairy is next.
Terrible thing to have on your mind, killing somebody. They reckon you can get it as flashback. In the bath, or the most unlikely case.
You mean you have one?
No, June, seriously. I've heard it's relived graphically, in slow motion. Blood, bone, the lot. It's true. Anyway, I told you he was brown.
Yeah, and you're bloody green.
What have I done now?
Look, I'm not patronising, but you and I know exactly where each of us is coming from. What I said in there, I meant. Have a seat, Bob.
Well, I'd like to say it's good to be back, sir, but at this moment in time, I don't know.
Play yourself in steadily.
Well, I don't intend to hide from it.
No, but at the same time, you've nothing to prove.
Don't I?
You're a good copper, Bob. Retain a balanced view.
I'll try.
I know.
Well, if that's it, sir, I'd really rather not delay matters any longer than is necessary.
One other thing. I've been asked to give you this.
Crazy, isn't it? I did exactly what I was trained to do, and now all those people who've never done it want to show me how to do it again.
I'm not pushing you.
When do they want to reply on this?
How long's a piece of string? I know where I'd tell them to stick it.
My decision, eh? Well, thank you for the words, sir.
It's people, not systems, that need support. I know it's an old one, but if you want to vent your spleen...
Thank you, sir.
Andrew. How is he?
Oh, why don't you ask him yourself, sir?
Is it anything specific?
It's just things she's saying. Oh, Bob! Well, I thought you...
Hello, Irene.
But shouldn't you be...
It's first day back.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah. Problems?
Old lady had her bag snatched a couple of weeks ago.
Mrs. Croft.
Anyone nicked?
No.
Oh.
She's got a very badly bruised hip.
She seems to think they're going to come back, use her keys.
Oh, dear.
She's a tough old bird, but I think somebody from here ought to visit.
Well, I could call round.
Well, that'd be marvellous.
Where does she live?
Lilac Crescent, 144.
Say about half hour, yeah?
I know you're busy, Bob, but I do appreciate it. For what it's worth. Well, you know.
Ta.
I'll see you there. Thanks.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
I'm not here as a nappy changer. Suspended tow. I'll give him tow, all right, if this happens again. So can I tell my inspector it's done? Right.
Nothing changes, eh?
How you doing, mate?
All right.
Just doing my bit for the environment, Andrew.
Inspector Grimm from Community Services has just been on asking about Bob Cry's leave dates.
Now, there's a man with green fingers. 2 allotments he's got.
Is there something I should know?
You just got to give them a bit of care and attention, that's all.
Putting the skids under him, aren't they?
Are they?
Well, it's easier when you're a number, isn't it?
Do you know, if I didn't know you better, I'd say you were becoming hypertensive.
You still haven't answered, sir.
You know this job, Andrew. It festers on rumour, half-truth, whispered telephone conversations, blotter impressions.
So he's staying?
Well, that all depends on what level the rumour started. Now, doesn't it?
Fit, Tony?
After being 8 miles short in a book, yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be difficult to find out who's been using it for shopping.
I'll probably be accused of planting it.
Or not. Nice.
I'll be done in a couple of minutes, if you want to lift.
No, I fancy a little paddle around the patch, thanks.
Yeah, right.
I'll catch you,
I've been looking for that.
Sir, about the shortage of miles.
It's a good job the genus doesn't need much water. Which is more than can be said for that windscreen. It's not only disgusting, it's dangerous.
Excuse me? Tell me my bag!
577 from Sierra Oscar.
577 receiving.
Can you go to Market Lane? Report of huge obstruction. Drivers are complaining that their plums are going off.
No answer to that one, Sarge. Be 3 minutes.
Yeah, Sierra Oscar from 9-2. I'm at the scene of that last transmission. Definitely pandemonium. Hey.
Stringer's on his way.
You want to get this moved or I'll ram it off the road.
You want to take it easy, mate? Oh, you were saying?
Oh, sorry, I was caught short.
What a fact.
Look, about before. It was a wind-up. I mean, you can take a joke. The bloke deserved it anyway, didn't he, eh?
Sorry, Sarge. Stick him on.
What?
All right, mate.
Oi! This is victimisation, this is!
You don't know what victimisation is, mate.
Hello, Bob.
Hello.
Thanks for coming.
No, that's all right.
Who is it? It's the police, I told you.
Spirited?
She's a tartar.
Oh, dear.
Stuff like that everywhere.
That's nasty.
Stop that whispering and bring him through.
This is Sergeant Cryer.
Bob Cryer. Nice to meet you.
You're the one who thinks I can't look after myself.
Well, not exactly, but you have had a nasty experience.
And now, all this attention. What a pity it's after the event.
Oh, come on, Emma, that isn't nice.
No, that's fair comment.
I'm not getting at you, son. But nobody seems to get caught these days, and when they are, nothing ever happens to them.
We live in strange times.
Bob's come to have a look at your security so you can feel safe, haven't you?
We are concerned, love.
I've got no money for fancy alarms.
Well, we jump that hurdle when it comes.
What you doing with my scissors?
Well, they're a bit dangerous to leave lying around, aren't they?
My house keys were in that handbag.
They probably threw them away, love.
What did I say?
You can't know that. So I'm taking my own steps to be prepared for them. You go through Hitler for a little swine to rob you blind? Oh, no, thank you. I may be nearly 80, but they're not going to terrorise me.
You certainly don't look it, love.
It's what's in here that's important. So just let 'em try. And now, Bob Cryer, you can put back my scissors. I mean it.
You're the boss.
He's trying to help, Emma.
Well, tell him to catch 'em.
I promise you, it's not through lack of effort or will. We are on the same side, you know.
It just makes my blood boil.
I know it's no consolation, but we're often frustrated, even if we knew who it was. Our hands are tied.
Mine aren't.
Look, leaving instruments lying all round the house isn't the answer. You can't take the law into your own hands, Emma.
Oh,
Look, if Bob had a look at all the windows and doors.
the windows are painted up, but I suppose the locks could be changed.
Just a quick look round, eh? It wouldn't hurt, would it?
I've nothing to hide.
Of course not. I'll put the kettle on.
Don't worry, Hollis and Ackland are on their way.
Problems?
Stringer's got a disturbance at Market Lane, sir. Some nutters dropped a load of cabbages on top of a car. I'll get Bob Cryer back there.
Is he on a shout?
Some victim support thing, yes, sir.
Leave him be. I'll go.
I don't know. He's come to help, but you're embarrassing me.
You're keen on him, aren't you? I may be old, my dear, but I'm not stupid. And I also know who he is.
You should be in the loony bin! What is this?
One more move out, your arm's broken.
Oh, get lost! Are you responsible for this?
Yes, so what?
It's a ridiculous situation, sir.
I'll say.
Stephen Hillen.
Oh, give the woman a goldfish! Watch your mouth, son.
You let me go and I'll do what you can't.
One more word from you, mister, and you're nicked.
By you!
Okay, you've asked for it. You're not the only one who makes idle threats. Come on, get this lot tidied up.
Oh, cheers, sir.
Oh, Che Arthur.
Oi, don't you push your luck.
There's a warrant out on you.
Oh, I wonder when you suss that out, June. Number 2 in the bag.
It's not me, it's my brother!
Come on, wishing it was Bob a job.
Anybody want a cabbage?
Look, if it will help, I'll get the footman to call round regularly, and I'll come back until the locks are changed. Now, how would that suit?
And you'll give me your word?
I promise.
All right. I'm going to trust you.
Smashing.
All right, I'm going to put these out of harm's way, right?
Yes. But I'm keeping this.
Ah, Derek.
Yes, sir.
I have a favour to ask.
Anything but sex or money, sir.
Look, I'm down in the diary to chair the Special Constable's quiz this evening.
Oh, an evening of wit and wisdom.
Yes, what I didn't realise was that my wife's booked 2 tickets for the opera. Anniversary surprise. Placido Domingo.
Oh, very nice.
Look, I know it's rather short notice, but...
Can I think on it, sir?
Yes, as long as I know by 5 o'clock. They're a nice bunch. You get a jelly deal supper thrown in as well.
Yeah. To change the subject, sir, have you caught Bob Cryer yet?
No, I said I'd see him later on.
Because Monroe seems to think he's on the transfer list.
Oh?
Community services.
Where did he hear that?
Well, it seems Inspector Grimm has been passing around his usual fairy tales.
That man's a liability. How he ever became an inspector, I'll never know.
According to Monroe, it's already cut and dried, sir. And not to put too fine a point on it, he's steaming.
Community service is merely an option, Derek, in case we need it. And I'm extremely annoyed that a private conversation has been repeated out of context.
Well, for what it's worth, sir, I think it'd be a bad move. Cryer's happy here. A central defender, if you like. And have you stopped to consider who might replace him?
This is a disciplined service, Derek. You or I could be moved at a whim tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking of the job.
Well, I'm thinking about the man, sir.
Yes. Well, nothing's been decided yet. It's only a tentative inquiry.
Oh, look, sir, those jelly deals, they've been wriggling around in the back of my brain.
You'll do it?
Yes, you enjoy Madam Butterfly.
Traviata.
It's all the same, isn't it, sir? Expensive noise.
The awful thing is, I think she'd use it.
Well, I'll get the lock sorted. That'll be something, at least.
Well,
I don't want to talk about it, Irene, all right?
all right, I know. But if you ever do...
I'll be in touch. Yeah? Ta.
Monroe amazed me. He was like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I thought Bob Cryer took the call.
I don't know anything about that.
Still, it's a bit off. The inspector having to sort the sergeant's mess out.
I don't like what I'm hearing, Tony. Hollis has an excuse. He's stupid.
OK. I might be out of order. But you know Monroe's attitude.
To be quite frank, Monroe had the best attitude of anyone.
Yeah. Bob Cryer's still going to be under the microscope.
Do you not think he realises that?
In triplicate? No, forget it, mate. No, I'll do it myself. I wouldn't want your tea to go cold. Ah. Hollis.
Sarge, your word is my command.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the paperwork on those arrests. I tell you, it's bloody hilarious. You know that Ellen don't like you one bit? You should hear what he's saying.
Yeah, well, I've heard it all before. What time does that do-it-yourself supermarket close?
About 8.
Right, I want you to go and get me a couple of locks, a Yale and a double lever.
Oh, what, the teeth under the seizures?
Look, just do it, all right? I'm not in the mood.
So?
Everything all right?
Why shouldn't it be?
Listen, Bob, I don't want you fraying around the edges.
I had very good reason to leave Stringer in that situation.
Yeah, I know, and I've no complaints. Anyway, I'm entitled to a piece of the action as well, you know, so it's sorted.
So what is it?
Mr. Brownlow wants to see you.
Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't hold my breath waiting.
Look, all I'm going to say is I need you here, whatever he might suggest, and you can put whatever interpretation you like on that.
But he thinks I'm a political liability.
I never said that.
You didn't have to.
Amazing row with Tony? Never. Yeah, good old bloody Tony. Hollis wittering on like a baboon.
What's up, June?
Oh, it's stupid, this thing with Bob Cryer. Ever since it happened, people seem to be distancing themselves from him. And what they should be doing is giving their support.
Oh, why should that surprise you?
Oh, it's the thoughtlessness of it that gets me. Bob Cryer has pulled every one of us out of the soft stuff at one time or another. It doesn't make sense. I sometimes wonder what I'm doing in this job.
June, I ask myself the same question every day.
Anyone sitting here grumpy?
You wish to see me, sir? I can come back when it's more convenient.
Oh, no, come in, Bob. No, I meant to talk to you earlier, but things rather overtaken me today.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Well, how are things? Got your feet back under the table?
Partially, yes, sir.
How are you feeling yourself?
Fine.
Good. Well, it's nice to have you back in harness.
Thank you.
Drink?
No, thank you, sir. I've still got half a shift to do.
Yes, of course.
And I've had enough over the past few weeks to see me through.
I've told Mr. Munro and Mr. Conway that you can always expect support from this office.
Can I speak frankly, sir?
I'd embrace it.
Well, it seems to me people are beginning to dance around me like I've got the plague.
Come on, Bob.
Hear me out, sir.
Go on.
And while I appreciate it, I don't want any special treatment.
Well, I can understand that.
Can you, sir?
I'd like to think so, yes.
I've got to live with what I've done for the rest of my life, and I tell you this, it makes me really angry. Now, I know you're making the right noises, but don't tell me you understand, because you don't. You can't.
Look, Bob, you've really got to try and put this behind you.
Life must go on, eh?
It's hard, I know, but yes.
In that case, perhaps you'll endorse this.
Oh, the firearms refresher. You're very wise. Oh, my goodness, Bob, you can't be serious.
Life goes on, sir.
Look, I think you should take time to reconsider this. Nobody's going to think any the worse of you.
I've got at least another 5 years to do, sir. A long time if I've lost my nerve.
Yes, well, taking that point up, nobody can say that you haven't done your bit. You've got to look to the future. Career-wise, you're not through the exams.
Nor likely to be, sir.
No, exactly. Look, no promises, but if it was on the cards, how would you feel about a move?
Traffic management?
No? No, community services.
I was under the impression that's what I was doing now, sir.
Well, what's your decision?
I've told him I've decided to go forwards.
Good for you.
And that includes retraining in firearms.
Enjoy your tea, Bob.
There you go, then. You sit yourself down now. I'll go and get him for you. It's for Bob Cryer.
Oh, right.
Won't be long, love.
Would you like a cup of tea while you're waiting?
Oh, your luck's on.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you know, I use my Federation number. Got a 15% discount.
Right.
Oh, sold?
Yeah, what is it now, Hollis?
Well, it's nothing. It's just that one or two of us are going to run ashore when we finish, and I'd like to buy you a pint of pizza from me to you.
Yeah, I'd like that, Reg. Thank you.
Great, great. Oh, by the way, there's an old biddy out there. She asked for you by name.
Emma! What are you doing here? What's wrong?
He's lying in the kitchen.
What? What happened?
I knew they'd come back.